runts and the unsellables. Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. One of the hardest things to do when breeding fish for profit is to actually identify the runs. And when I say runs, you will see them in a short bit and actually explain them from your system. Now, you might be saying that this is cruel, this is not good. Why breed the creatures if you're gonna kill them or you're gonna separate them? Now, bear in mind that I have roughly 32 systems, right? Our 32 system has fish in it, right? Fish in them, right? Okay, cool. Now, goldfish and koi can lay within a given season. You can lay up to, let's say, 100,000, probably even more eggs, and you might get about 75,000 fries every single between spring and summer, right? So what you find is that all of these fries are going to grow up into fish, and they has to be sold, right? They have to be sold. They have to be sold. I can't keep all of them, right? I mean, like several dozen. So I have to be mindful of the space in which I have so as to actually keep them. Now, I do both natural culling and artificial culling. I explained that to you in a previous video. Natural culling where the stronger goldfish, better, you know, okay, goldfish, it has no issues, will actually consume the weaker ones, the ones that have deficiency in some aspect of its development, right? To some extent, this do work, and to some extent, it doesn't work. And so I have to, within my capacity as a fish breeder, fish trader, I have to separate, do a process of separation, separating those with missing fin, missing eye, and it's at this stage that I try to do that, right? After I have done that, those that I have actually planned to keep, to sell, will be separated in a different space than the ones I refer to as the runts. Now, as you can see on the board, well, as you can, I'm a classroom teacher, you have to see with me. As you can see on the screen right now, you will notice that you have several small, I would say fries. See several fries, yeah, I would still say fries, right, because they do have a long way to go. Looking odd. Some, the tail is not well developed, some is actually swimming in an awkward position, some just look as if it's malnourished. It's not because of myself, the fish keeper, not doing what I'm supposed to do so as to get them looking really good, right? But it's because of some deficiency in their development why they are like this. Now, it takes a lot of money to actually care for one single fish for its entire lifetime. Thus, making a profit out of keeping and breeding and trading fish is the best sustainable way of actually selecting a few and keeping them for my personal self. Now, after a while, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to sell them to the pet shop and persons interested in goldfish. This will take a while because they need to develop looking really awesome, really good colors, and really looking healthy. Now, that's my work. Those that have deficiency in its development, in their development, I will now have to decide whether or not I keep or whether or not I dispose of. Now, I wouldn't want to keep those that have massive, how should I say, clear-cut deficiencies, because all of my goldfish and my car sack are kept in one space. And if I keep a fry from now until it reaches adults, until it dies a natural death, that has deficiency within the space in which I have my other goldfish and koi, what will happen is that during breeding season, it will practically either sprout eggs or sprout mint, and the chance of me getting a offspring that has deficiency will be to a greater percentage, and I do not want that. I want fries or babies, yes, fries or babies, healthy enough to be traded so as to sustain my hobby slash business. Now, this might be a little bit heartbroken for some. You having your fish at home and they actually breed, it's really an awesome task, right? Because you're actually keeping that fish for your personal self. However, being it that I am actually looking for, and I know that if you go to a pet shop and you see these fish being sold, you would not be the first one in line to say, okay, what's the price for that fish? Can I have that fish? You'll be saying that that fish doesn't look right, right? And chances are you would not want to take home that fish because that fish just doesn't look right. Okay, so from a breeder's point of view, breeder's perspective, these fish are actually used as feeder fish, or you do something with them that, well, practically end up being a feeder fish, right? And you do something with them that you just end up, what I call it, expel the deficiency from your system, and that's the practical thing, right? That's just it. Share your comment below as far as what I shared a while ago. I look forward for your comments. Bear in mind that we're talking about the whole economics of scale here. Input, output, profitability. Some 8-day-old goldfish fries, right? I have roughly about 100 of these into a 5-gallon bucket. It will stay here for about 6 days or 7 days until aquarium with green water is ready for fish, right? Now at this size, it is very difficult for you to actually detect defects within the goldfish fries. As soon as the defects are detected, the defective fish or the fish that prove to be deficient in something, whether it be a gill missing, a fin missing, a tail missing, or half a tail missing, and that will actually be removed to a different container, separate container. Now, as I shared before, I have X amount of systems, and whilst I would want to keep all fish, because all fish are sacred, once they have life they are sacred. However, it's impossible for me to actually keep all the defective fish. It depends on how defective they are. I might keep a few and inform individuals who would wish to have one that, hey, listen, I have some defective fish, I will give them free, and persons do take them over time, right? So so this is where we are at as far as defective runts and cullable fish. Very much, guys. Peace out. Catch you next time.